Hello, thank you so much for clicking onto this video. I'm going to do some art from the Create This Book 3. It's the prompt book from Maria Elizabeth, but I'm sure you already know that. Mine looks so beat up because it was left out in the rain when it was delivered. So yeah, I had to spend a couple of days drying it out on the shelves. But I'm not planning on actually doing any of the art in the book, so I didn't see the point of sending it back. Yeah, so I was flicking through, found a random one, decided I didn't actually want to do the buttons one, so flicked through again. And this one was create a meme, and I liked that one, so let's get into it. So my first thought, and like everyone's first thought, it was sexy fruit, because if that isn't a meme, I don't know what is a meme. But really, I was at a festival a couple months back, and I saw a man in this bright yellow top with this big picture of a pineapple on the front, and the pineapple was wearing these, I think they were like bright blue thongs, and it just had this bold lettering under the pineapple that just said slut or slutty pineapple. And that top, it's just stuck with me. It was just the oddest top I'd ever seen. And this festival, it's download in England. It's like a heavy metal rock festival. So that top just stood out among all the black band tops. And yeah, it stayed with me. So as soon as I saw meme, for some reason, that top popped into my head. So I decided to go along those lines. Although I decided I'll go with the peach, because I feel like, I don't know, the peach already has that little curve that looks like a bum, and I thought that'll fit a pair of thongs better. Yeah, just chatting about how a peach would wear thongs starting today. But here I'm just drawing my guideline, and then I'll start colouring it in and shading. This is one of my first goes with markers. I've been wanting to try them out for a while because I watch quite a few YouTubers who use them, and I love the effects. It's like cartoon effects, but then some people can get like these like semi-realistic effects. I'm sure there's probably people I've just not seen that do full-on realistic. I just think it's really cool, so I wanted to give it a go. So I got myself some markers. Not expensive markers. These were from Amazon. It was a pack of 80, and I think it was like £17. Not expensive at all, because if I don't like them, I don't want to have spent an absolute fortune on them. So I thought I'll get some cheap ones, get a feel for them. If I like them, then I can maybe go a bit more. I see a lot of people talk about a hoo-hoo, so I think, to be honest, I am a fan of them, so I might treat myself to some skin colour hoo-hoo ones. Because the pack I got, even though it's 80 colours, to me anyway, there doesn't look like any good skin tones in there. There's some browns, but they're quite grey brown instead of like a warm brown. And there's not really. There's some light pinks, I suppose, but it would make some very red-faced characters. I wanted a bit more yellows maybe. But yeah, so I'm thinking I might treat myself to the Ohuhu skin colour collection, and then I might do some characters, because I've been watching a lot of drawing with waffles on YouTube. I absolutely love it. I have binged so many of her videos, and she's inspired me to want to try and draw some characters, so who knows, my next couple of videos might be characters. Yeah, but here I am just laying on the shading. At this point, I didn't realise that you could layer up markers to get a darker colour, so I end up using about 6 different colours in this, whereas now I know you can just layer up your markers. But you live and you learn, and this is why I got a cheap one, since there's no point in me experimenting with very expensive equipment. But I am loving markers. I love how smooth it is when they go down. I think I've got better at the blending. This blending's not the best. I think I've got better since then. The thing that surprised me the most is the paper I've got with it. So I got a hoo-hoo pad to go with it, and I just not what I was expecting. I've only ever really worked with watercolours before, so it's a rough textured paper. Well, not rough, but textured. And then using this, it's so smooth. Genuinely, I wasn't even sure if the pencil would stick to the paper. It does, obviously, but it was really weird at first drawing on completely smooth paper. I quite like it though. I think I actually prefer it. I think I'm definitely going to give markers like a long try. I'm really enjoying the markers. Just speeding up the process now, since I'm sure watching shading for 20 minutes isn't the most interesting, although I actually love watching speed drawings and colourings. Also through this I start showing the colours I'm using as if someone is going to watch this and then decide like they want to draw a peach wearing a thong. I clearly at the time thought this was going to take off. So for those of you who don't know me, which is everyone, I'm on a journey to learn how to draw. I think this is 5 or 6 weeks in now, and I've been posting to YouTube once a week. Well, trying to. I think actually I've done it every week so far. Posting to Instagram every day. Just something, just to draw something. I think I've only ever missed one day, and I didn't actually miss the drawing. I was just in an area without any internet, so I couldn't post it. Yeah, because I think then I can clearly see my artwork improving, and it's actually been really good because I can already see a massive improvement. And all I've been doing is drawing something every day. Sometimes I'm just copying what I've seen, sometimes I do more of a draw this in your style type challenge. Been watching loads of YouTuber artists because I think YouTube can teach you pretty much everything these days. And yeah, I can definitely tell I'm getting better. Well, in my opinion anyway. So now I'm going to move on to drawing the cherries. Once again, showing you the colours. No one is going to have this set or do these drawings, but I was showing you the colours anyway. So I went with a fruit theme from this point onwards. So yeah, I've got the sexy little peach, and then I'm doing cherries for I Cherish You. And then I also did an apple for You're the Apple of My Eye, and a pear, which was We're the Perfect Pair. No, Perfect Pair. Oh, I've said that too much now. I clearly got hung up on the fruits. I also thought fruits was a good one for me to have a mess about with markers because they're not perfect, they're not smooth, so mistakes aren't going to be glaringly obvious. Is there anyone else who just loves colouring in red? Colouring anything in with red, like red markers, red paint, red colouring pencils. I just think red is the most beautiful colour, and I always find it really satisfying when it goes down. I really tried with these drawings to really get like light and darks in them. What do people say? The values? Is that values? I definitely think there's improvement. I think I've got a long way to go, but I am happy with how it turns out. I'm trying to not be too harsh on my art. I have a tendency that after I've drawn something straight away, I'm just like, it's awful, I hate it, close the book. And then I come back like a day later and think, oh, actually that's pretty decent. So I'm trying to just be kind from the off. It's like when you have a photo of yourself and at the time it's took, you think you look hideous, and then you'll see it a year or so later and think, oh, I looked really nice, why didn't I know it back then? So I'm trying to do that with art and just appreciate for what it is at the moment and know that I'll get better. And a year from now I might be looking back on this and thinking like, oh, I've improved so much, it's so good. But yeah, these pens, considering they're cheap, and obviously I have nothing else to base them off, but they're really like juicy. The colour is there, and it's not like dry and scratching the paper. I was really impressed, actually. I'm wondering what the expensive ones, what the difference is, because I was very impressed with these. I really enjoyed using them. If anyone is still here and watching now, thank you so much for watching this video. If you could leave a comment, a like, subscribe, feedback would be brilliant, either on the video in general or the artwork, because I am new, so any feedback I would really appreciate. But if not, thank you so much for watching this video. It really means the world to me, and hopefully you have enjoyed it. Hopefully you'll follow along in my journey to learn how to draw. There's my head coming in for a little show there. My bright orange hair matching the peach. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I think this is all our show. Bye.